Discord's been on my mind a little bit this week, and I've been on and joining some servers and talking to people, having some conversations with people like before. Other places, like this thing has happened before. So it's like, what am I talking about? Like, does it even matter? I think it does matter a little bit. And I've been thinking about doing my own show. I've been talking about that for years. Been talking about like trying to have a show on Facebook and YouTube and TikTok and everywhere live, and haven't been doing it. There's a lot of things on my mind, and I feel like I don't really have time. In a lot of ways, I feel like if there were enough people, and like if it really made a difference, like if it was something that people really wanted. I mean, it's like I know some people do, some people, and I know some people just want to kind of check it out for fun. They want to look at it maybe. So there's always there's always so many questions for me personally. Like when I'm thinking about what to do, and a lot of times I just feel like I'm drowning with work, with the projects. And so one of the things that I've been learning is the ability to push away work, which is something I've been doing, I've been working on, I've been trying to do, I've been getting better at it. I have been getting a little better at that for years, many years, especially like in 2015. I was doing it. I was transitioning. Like when I was in Vietnam and I was tasting English, I was doing a lot of work, and I was like trying to teach English for people everywhere, and I was riding my bike all over Saigon, and I started thinking to myself like that it's probably very time consuming and dangerous, and I don't know how many years I could keep that up, kind of thing. I mean, I guess like you fake it till you make it, and you pedal until you until you got it. Like it's a good thing. Like a lot of things can be good, and you can build up to a bigger thing. You can also have like a big Roy Merrick funnel, in case you want to do some catfishing, which I'm certainly not doing. But I like to joke around and pretend like I am, even though I'm not, and joke around about a lot of other things like a pillow. Like I'm not gonna joke around about that, but I do. I do a lot of things, and I should and shouldn't, and I should and I shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Like I should and I should not. I'm not doing my webcam right now because I got problems. I've talked about this. I talked about this before. And maybe next week I can do a video. I don't know what the timetable is, but anyways, I just feel like I try to push back on work and try to be like, okay, I can only do this once a week or once a month or whatever it might be. This thing and that thing and this other thing, and like kind of like you have to like make priorities. I was thinking about something else too. Addictions will run everybody, and one of the things that people are taught or not taught in life, no matter where you are, what country, you're taught, or you're like you don't really think about it, and people don't really say it, that addictions will run your life for everybody. I mean, some people might say like they might say, oh, some people are addicted, like addicts to, some things. Like they might talk about it. You might talk about it, drugs and alcohol and whatever else, sex and gambling and whatever else there is. All these kinds of habits and lifestyles and addictions and whatever. And it's like people kind of talk about it a little bit sometimes, and they kind of like point their fingers at these people, other people, not themselves, not you, not me, kind of thing. And it's like that's crazy because we all got it, but it's like we may not always know what the form might be, or we try to live in denial and be like, oh, I don't really have a problem with this thing or that thing, and then you're trying to like what's the word, regress it. You want to like hold it back and pretend that it's not there, and then every once in a while it might come out, or you might blow up or something, and that's not good either. And so it's like you kind of have to be aware of it, but and talk about it and stuff. And self-awareness is a good thing, and writing it down and talking to people about it and stuff. Like there's all these different things, or AA meetings, or the 12-step program, and all these different other programs and people do and stuff. And a lot of people talk about it, and I want to say for the record, it's like one of the things that you can replace it with is something that's more powerful, and that would be the Holy Spirit. I mean, I'm not here to try to like force people to be a particular religion, but I'm also not going to deny the fact that there's something of a higher dimension out there, and it will move you. And even so, Alex Jones was talking about that today, and about Trump feeling it, and it doesn't matter what you think about Trump, like it doesn't matter what you think. It's like what really matters is what is happening, and how does he feel. He feels like there's something there, and there is something there, whether you like it or not. And so it's like that's a powerful thing, and I'm trying to like tap into that. I'm like, I know about that for a long time, forever really. And also I'm trying to hold back. I'm trying to like push back on priorities and stuff with work and everything. Like one example out of many. One example might be maybe I should only do Snapchat once a month or once a year. Right now, currently, I'm doing it only once a week, and that's one example. You can go down a list of like a million different things, like work and websites and videos and articles and blog posts, and there's like a million decisions that you make, and you have to ask yourself, like, no matter what it is, whether it takes an hour to do or 1 second to do, whatever the thing is, you might be doing it every hour, or once a day, once a week, whatever it might be. You might be doing it, and it's really critical to write it down. You got to write it down, and you got to be like, what am I doing? What am I doing? And you got to think about it a little bit, and you got to decide what your priorities are. Yeah.